What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at ya. Great Zeus episode today, focusing on exactly how much range you're gonna get out of the Texoma Precision Pellets birdshot 600 grain shells. Now, I've done a few episodes on these shotgun shells, both the birdshot initial testing, as well as all 3 buckshot rounds that currently exist in his arsenal. The thing that intrigued me the most about the stuff that he's currently putting out, though, has got to be the birdshot shells, just based on the fact that I've always wanted to shoot clays with this air rifle. I feel like we're closing in on it. I feel like somebody's gonna make a choke for this thread-on piece on the end of their muzzle. I feel like somebody's gonna advance this that much further and get us in the ballpark to shoot clay pigeons out of the sky with the Zeus. However, I think that we're not gonna be successful until we know how far this can truly engage without the choke in the way that it sits in front of you currently. I'm going to go ahead and shoot a target at 5 yards with this birdshot shell, see what the reaction is. Then move back to 10 yards, then 15 yards, then 25 yards, all right, so on and so forth, so that we can see exactly how big this shot spread pattern is going to radiate out as our distance away from the target increases. All shots will be taken standing offhand as a real man ought to. I haven't done any of this testing prior, so your guess is as good as mine as far as what the shot pattern is going to be. But I do expect big things from this just based on the fact that these are so high quality. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's get one of these loaded into the breech. Ready to go. And fire. And fire. Suppose I should have had this camera running. Yo, 5 yards? This shit is deadly at 5 yards. Nothing can escape that. For sure, guaranteed, nothing can escape that. This time I will for sure, for certain, have this going here. We'll make sure that this is on target this time. All right, here we go. Shot 2, 10-yard distance. What's going on here? What is going on here? This thing was working so legit. Ten-yard test. And fire. All that glitter looks toxic. Woo! So the 10-yard test did pretty well. Realistically, that's not a bad spread. 10-yard test pretty much to me looks like it'd break a clay. Next shell into the breech here. And fire. 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 So at 15 yards, the pattern spreads out. "15 yards, it really starts to go ahead and widen up. 10 yards, 5 yards. Let's go all the way to 20 and see what happens. All right, guys, we're at the farthest distance, and I'm gonna go ahead and engage at this point, the 20-yard mark. Last week, we tried it at the 25-yard mark, and it just didn't connect for us. So I think that we've already answered that question. This is really the last of the short engagement distances that we haven't yet looked at. Let's take a shot here at the 20-yard mark, dead center of that target, and see what happens. See, that's not horrible. That is not horrible, dude. All 4 of these squares were brand new, 4 square foot of target, and we basically got most of it in the top half here, and then the second half got some as well. You could 100% kill a duck or a clay pigeon with that kind of spread with this kind of power. All right, guys, well, for me today, some big questions got answered in the sense of how far am I actually going to be able to be effectively engaging moving targets flying through the air with the birdshot rounds from Texoma Precision Pellet. The more time that I spend with these shot shells, the more impressed by them I am. Each and every distance that we utilize them at today, I absolutely got a good effect on target, even if the shot spread was slightly wider than I was hoping for. No matter what, at this point, no one can deny this is an incredible idea, and the more that it's expounded upon, the better it's going to get for all of us in the airgunning community. The Zeus 72 is a powerhouse, and we are proving each and every time that we go to the range exactly how versatile this thing can be day in and day out as a big game hunting airgun. Alright guys, I think it's going to be a great place to end today's episode. If you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Full 4,500 PSI fill on the AEA Zeus today. Shotgun shells ready to rip for you guys. Ballistic gel block downrange and high-speed cameras rolling. Good to go, boys. Now these cameras downrange are about 1 foot from this gel block, and this ammunition spreads out in a pattern, so we'll see how we do, or if I end up killing $800 worth of cameras. Fire! All right, guys, gonna go ahead and take a knee on this so I can really try and connect. That seemed like a more solid impact. Oh, hell yeah, way better. Look at that! Look at that! Oh, dude. We racked that thing. That seemed like a more solid impact.